What's going on YouTube? Today we're taking a look at a super compact dash cam from the guys at HP. This is their f560g kit and it has full HD 1080p recording for the front and for the rear, but you also get some cool tricks in here as well. So let's go ahead, unbox it and check it out together. Taking a look at the box before we jump in the car, there's a couple of specs that I want to tell you guys. Number one, this does have the Sony Starvis sensor, so that's going to give us a much better image quality than previous generations. We get a GPS module built in, and I've always said dash cam should always have GPS. It comes with an SD card. I always like to see when dashcam manufacturers give us an SD card. But some of the key specs that we see on the back of the box here, guys, again, this does have a built-in supercapacitor, which is great for those of you that live in extreme climates. So if you live in the Northeast where it can get pretty brutally cold, and on the reverse side, if you live somewhere that's super hot, you want to pick up a dash cam that has a supercapacitor because it can withstand extreme temperatures. It's HDR compatible, again, full HD, 1920 by 1080. You get 150 degrees for your wide angle lens in the front, built-in GPS and G sensor. There is parking mode, and you get a couple cool things on this dash cam, such as a lane departure warning system, forward collision warning system, and it also supports the rear camera, which is included with this kit. You get a 2.3-inch screen, and then the other thing I just want to tell you guys is for the rear camera, it is rotatable. And this rear camera does stay inside of your car, so you do not hook this up to the outside of your car. This thing is tiny. I did not expect this to be this small. Just take a look at the size. Fits right in the palm of my hand, so we'll just put this aside for right now and see what else we get inside. Now the rear camera is equally as small, and I'm actually okay with this. I quite like this size. It means that it's not going to block your view. Taking a look at everything we get in the box, I do want to mention one thing. They do give you a sticker that shows dash cam on duty. And the good thing about this camera is you could actually use this rear camera module for the inside of your cabin. So if you wanted to place this anywhere inside of your car, you could do that and record the inside. In some states, you do have to let your passengers know that they're being recorded. It's always just a good idea to just stop shenanigans and stop riffraff from happening in your car. If people know they're being recorded, they're going to act some type of way. But looking at the cable, it is a mini USB cable, so this is your charging cable for your cigarette lighter. The rear camera uses a micro USB cable, and this is about 7 meters. Again, they give you a pretty cool HP branded 32GB card. Here's your mount, and this is what you use to attach the front camera to. So all you have to do is slide this into place and put this anywhere you want to. Put it out of the way, put it anywhere that you want. And then here's your rear camera, which you stick just like that on your window, or again, inside of your cabin, wherever you want to do it. Once again, guys, micro USB, so no proprietary cable. I'm liking where that's headed. That's basically it, guys. Let's go ahead, plug this in, see if we can change some of the settings before we jump in the car, and then we're going to go for a drive and check it out together. Looking at the design of the HP f560g, I like the small footprint. I really like the design of this camera. I also enjoy the fact that the GPS module is built in, again, just making an overall compact, out-of-the-way, discreet dash cam to put on your windshield. There's a couple things I also like about this camera, and there's a couple things that could be improved later on. Again, the design is nice. I like the fact that the micro SD card slot is on the bottom. HP knows that when you have this in your windshield, this is most likely the position that's going to be on. So if you wanted to access the SD card, it's super simple. It's not at the top, it's not at the side, it's not anywhere that would take a little bit more effort to get that card out. And I also like the buttons on the side as well. They're easily pressed, no issues with these buttons. Some of the features that I really like about this dash cam, again, I do like the styling, but I also like the fact that you can manually input any speed camera or speed trap that's in your area. So as you're driving around, if you notice a camera, all you have to do is press on this button when you get a GPS fix, and the next time you come around that area, it's going to just give you a little notification that there is a speed cam, that you actually marked it as being somewhere where you want to drive a little bit on the cautious side. You can also quickly take a snapshot if you want to by pressing that button. So again, very easy to navigate through all of the buttons as well, and these are all of your settings. And just to go over some of the settings that I think are important with this dash cam is the playback feature. So you can go ahead and play everything directly from the camera if you want to. So you can take a look at some footage that you have, you can just press OK, and it's going to start playing right away. Just press OK and you can play all of your files directly from the camera itself. You can also see if there are any emergency events that the camera recorded, or if you took any photos, which I did happen to take some photos as I was driving. You can just go in and check out the quality there. So I like the ability to play everything back from the dash cam directly. Here's your satellite status. You can change your speed unit from miles per hour to kilometers. There's your speed cam alert. You can enable or disable it. all of the safety features like the lane departure warning system and collision detection, you can also disable from this camera. I like the ability to customize the camera how I want it customized. There's also a speed alert. Now, one of these things I do want to mention about these alerts, about the lane departure and all of that good stuff. The speaker on this dash cam is not super loud, although you do get a visual warning as well. But if you're only paying attention to an audible sound, if you have the radio on, if you're driving, you really can't hear it at all. So that's just one thing that could be improved, is maybe make a louder speaker. But again, if this is placed somewhere that's in your peripheral vision, you will get that visual alert as well. So I found no issues, especially at night, being able to see what the camera was trying to tell me. Resolution, you can either have 1080 or 720. This is another area where I think the dashcam could be improved by boosting it up to a higher resolution. Maybe a 2K resolution or something that's a little bit more on the higher end. I'll show you the footage in a little bit, and you guys let me know what you think about the footage down in the comments below. But a couple more settings I just want to show you as well. LCD setting, you can have this screen stay on as you drive, or it'll turn off after this specific interval. Again, this dash cam will start automatically when you start your car. It'll start recording automatically when you start driving. So I definitely like that ability. Turn on or off the audio recording as well. Same with the key tone. Here's a record interval. So you can have 30 seconds, 1 minute, or 3 minutes. Parking mode, again, for parking mode to work, you do need to have a hardwire kit that's connected to constant power all the time. And when you do that, you can have a pretty cool time-lapse feature. But again, you need that hardwire kit that's constantly providing power. Here's your collision detection. Now, I found with collision detection, it did a decent job, and the same with the lane departure warning system. I think it does a decent job, but the only thing I don't like about the lane departure system, and I'm going to show you that right now, is you constantly have this graphic in your image, in the camera itself. Again, if you have the screen turn off automatically, this is not an issue, but if you're constantly driving with the screen in, this kind of was a little bit of an annoyance, at least for me anyway. All you have to do is line up these lines with the road ahead, and I found it did a pretty good job. Now again, the only thing is, with the lane departure warning system, if you change lanes, it is going to notify you that you're going outside of the lines, and that's normal. It has no idea when you're changing lanes or not, but if you don't want that to bother you as you drive, I would suggest you leave that off. And basically, that's all the settings that I want to show you guys. Now again, I think they did a nice job with the camera. I think they did a pretty good job of giving some advanced features. GPS built in, lane departure warning system, all of that good stuff. And another great thing about this camera is, guys, if you want to use this as an inside type of cabin, so if you drive for Uber, if you drive for Lyft, if you drive for any type of rideshare, you can go ahead and switch it from rear to front. And when you do that, it's just going to flip the image. So you can see the image is flipped. Now it's right side up. So because you can flip the image for the front or the rear, you can use this as an inside cabin camera. If you drive for Uber, drive for Lyft, anything like that, this is a good option to have. And again, the small footprint means you can put it anywhere. There's always room for improvement, and I like where they're going with it. I think that HP could really improve on this camera by boosting up the resolution, just by giving us a little bit of a clearer image. But I like the ability to input speed cameras. I like that functionality. And I like the lane departure warning system. I think that's a great option on a dash cam itself. I just don't like those lines that are constantly displayed on the screen itself. But again, guys, this is a great option if you're looking for something super compact. And for that, I think they did a good job. But just take a look at the quality. Quality speaks for itself. And you guys can speak to me down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this quality. After checking out the footage, I have to say sadly that I don't think the $120 for the HP dashcam is quite worth it. The image quality just isn't there. But I like all the safety features. I like the lane departure warning system. I like the collision detection. All of that is headed in the right direction. Again, if only they boosted up the resolution, this would be an awesome camera. But check out the footage. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I really appreciate you watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.